There you go.
You're the voice of reason behind the curtain.
Yeah, we good.
All right.
Where that music at, G?
We don't
Yeah,
have
at this point it don't matter.
there's
So,
no trash in there, right, before they come in.
so what's good, America? It's your man Jackson.
Hi, enticing. Adoshi. Greg.
Silent Assassin. And today we got a couple of special guests, DJ Extraordinaire Styles, and the man who runs one of the hottest clubs in Denver. No, I'm lying. In Colorado, AP. And I guess first and foremost, man, this goes out to you and your boxing fan base.
Yeah, let's do this.
So May 4th, number 3, Triple G and Canelo just got signed 2 days ago.
What? Triple G and Canelo?
Round 3, third fight, May 4th. Because myself and Greg watched the first one.
So the first one, I hands down G. But
Absolutely.
they gave it a draw, right?
Absolutely.
Second one, hands down Nello.
I'm like,
I mean, what you think?
Yeah,
You gotta give it to Nello, right? You gotta go with Nello.
Yeah, because he was tank.
Yeah, right. and Nello actually showed up on the second one. So this
True.
one, I really can't place a bet. I gotta throw it up in the air.
See.
Gotta throw the quarter up because I don't know. Because when I went for Nello, he got his ass whooped.
mm-hmm.
Then when I went for G,
He got his
ass whooped. So now I'm like, yo, let's see the heads or tails on this shit.
See, with me, I went with G. The first fight, the second fight, I'll stick with him. But this is the kind of fight that reminds me of the old school, like Hagler Hearns or Sugar Ray and
The good shit.
and the Mexican that never went down.
Heads of stone.
Durant.
Thank you.
It's just like, see, stuff like that, phenomenal. But going back to our topics, okay? You chopping it up with you brought up one about the whole courting situation and women. So ladies,
Courting. So this is the question: do women appreciate courting nowadays? A lot of women say they're looking for a dude to court them, and they're supposed to ask them out and do all the stuff dudes are supposed to do. But do y'all think women really appreciate that, or because of the fact they have 5, 6, 7, 8 dudes trying to court them at the same time, that doesn't really matter?
now see the way I look at it, is it courting or is they just trying to holler? Because I know dudes will take a female out to eat,
Yeah, what
just
niggas
to try to
say?
get some draws, but courting is like, hey, let me go ahead and send you that wake up text. Let me go ahead and take you out, send you flowers. Courting is a whole process.
Isn't courting like making it official,
Yeah.
so to say? Because like you go through it, isn't courting like when you come and that you officially want to be with this person?
No.
No?
So check. Right there was a millennial. So
I'm trying to figure out, Jackson, you be walking up to chicks like, I'm courting you.
Right, that's
So courting is a process. Courting is showing like, hey, I'm trying to get with you from jump, as in, let me go ahead and send you flowers. Let me go ahead and buy you dinner. Let us go long walks in the park. It's a process saying, hey, I want to spend that time with you so we can build something more. Not just, hey, let me buy you a drink. I'm courting you. Now we're going to go back to your place and we're going to smash.
Can I say one more? I'm sure courting is different from what it's supposed to be earlier on, because before you didn't have the leisure of dating, as far as religiously, because courting like was more of a stricter way of wanting to date someone. You didn't have the leisure of like going on a date and doing stuff like that, to my understanding. That's why I thought courting was you come in an official, like in most religion aspects, you don't get the leisure, so to say, to go and smell your flower and hold it and everything before you get to make it official in your garden.
Here's the difference. You have somebody that you just try to meet and you're just trying to hook up that night.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they're about. There are people out there who just try to hook up. You got somebody who you're actually interested in, and that's the initial stages before you actually date.
Yeah.
This is, let me get to know you, let me talk, well, let's hang out here and there, and then you're starting to date, and because you actually like this person, you're not just trying to smash.
So that's my courting.
That's
So
that's the courting.
I just basically have y'all to tell me guys don't
So
try
it's
to
the talking stage then. Like,
So it's not the official. So
Yeah.
courting is
Right.
just the date,
It's the pre.
I want to get to know you part.
But see, the funny thing is nowadays you got so many different levels of courting. It's like Greg said, you have the I just met you. Then, like you said, you got the talking. Then you have the courting. Then you have where officially a couple. So hey, it varies from person to person.
That courting stage is like two weeks in at that point, because you already know and getting to know that person. You already know that person. Then it's like that courting stage should be. That's one thing. The talking stage is supposed to be like 6 months, 8, maybe 6 months.
Maybe a year. I think that's 4 relationships in my life.
Have her earn you.
Take care of it.
Have her earn you.
I think, I don't know, I just think this day and age is like, it's almost like, I always call it, people are in different seasons. So, I break it down as, what kind of seasons people on? They might have just got a relationship, just got a marriage, just started talking to somebody, it didn't work out. Everybody has their different seasons of what they obviously want to be in. Are you on some, you know what, right now I'm just going to do me, I'm going to have fun, if it comes at me, it comes at me. If it doesn't, then I chill. Or is it, hey, you know what, I want to find that special one, let me go ahead and see what's obviously out there. Let me take my time. Let's go on these dates. Let's go on these dates, but not for 6 months. You know what I mean? That's a little bit too long. But at the same time, make it work on both sides. But I always say it just depends on what season people's are in. It just depends on what they're looking for.
Okay, now AP, here's a question for you. How many times have you fallen into a relationship unknowingly, just being at, you know, a different season in your life? Because it's like you could have just been out of a relationship,
right?
And then you found somebody that you're vibing with, not for 6 months, and then lo and behold, you're like, well, damn, this is 4 months down the line. I'm just getting it with this female only.
Yeah, well, it was funny because I was just talking to one of my buddies about this kind of this topic. Like for me, my thing is if you want to, let's say you find someone and you're like, you know what, for some reason I want to cut out everything else and really pay attention to just her. So anything that comes at you, anything else, you're like, nah, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth entertaining whatever else comes at you because you got that connection with her. I think you're on to something. It's just like, you know, you have that certain kind of a feeling like, you know what, this might be cool. I feel a certain little different way about this one, and I'm drawn to her because now I want to cut out all the fun stuff that you know that you can do, and let me just focus on this. I think for me, that's where it's like defined. You need to have that kind of space. Not just for me, it works for everybody else. But when you have that one, you just like, you know what? There's something about it that's special. When we connect, let's go ahead and put it together.
And you treat her different.
Yes, and it's different. You know what I mean? You show up at different places and you say, you know what? I can walk in hand in hand.
Exactly.
And people are gonna just, you know what I mean? And they're just so used to you not being with somebody, and then all of a sudden you walk in and they're like, okay, this is new.
We've all had
That's
this.
where the hate comes. Amen. That's true.
We have all had that situation where people look at you sideways. It's like, but I thought you were single. How long? Wait, you're with her. How long have y'all been together?
Right.
So if you're courting, are you single?
If you're courting, your intentions are not to be single because you're putting forth that effort to be with her.
That's not.
But like what he
that's not
said,
the answer.
That's my political answer.
You're
That's my
still
political
so what you said,
You're still single.
recording, you're holding hand in hand, right?
At this time, yes. But
So,
you don't cut out everything
so
else.
that means if you are not single and you are courting someone, you on the way out the door with this.
Yeah.
And you on to something new, and you physically say, listen,
It's
anybody else that comes in, you say, I'm basically, you know, they come, are you
Right
single?
now,
You
this is my
say,
intention.
no, I'm dating somebody right now. That gives them the indication like, okay, you're serious about somebody. They do one or two things. Either they press harder and say, well, let me get your attention off that, and here I am. Or, you know what, I respect that. Let me go ahead, let's see where this obviously goes. It's two-way street.
Now, see,
No, he's right.
oh, because I was gonna say what now. If a female sees you with another female, and she may be behind the scenes or on the low, expressing you to like leave the one that you're courting or talking
Dating
to,
to, yeah.
how much respect do you have for her? Because myself, I'd be interested because that's a great side chick piece, but I would have like limited respect for her because I'm like, okay, if you're with your man, I wouldn't be doing that because I'm gonna wait till he fucks up and then I'll step in.
Ta-da!
No.
Yeah.
True, but when you say you dating, that's not physically your girlfriend yet. Because you are dating, you still getting to obviously know that, but you're respecting it to say, you know what, I'm trying to give this a chance, but we physically said we ain't boyfriend or girlfriend or wherever this is obviously going. You've got to have to talk and say, hey, we're into each other. I really feel good at spending quality time with you. I don't brought you around to my boys. I don't brought you out in public.
Right.
The public thing is the big
The public
thing.
is the big thing. If you take somebody out in public, that means you are really feeling that
No,
person.
see, I
Because there's
I look at it differently. I think taking her around your boys, man, your boys co-sign off on it like, yeah, that's a good look for you.
Well, that's why we bring them around our boys.
Exactly.
Because niggas would be like, nigga.
Nah.
No.
Yeah.
Or they know off them.
Or they
Let
know
you
right.
Or like,
Or
hey,
they
check
know.
this out.
Right.
You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, let me holler at you real quick.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
I
she's
agree.
with the glory hole shit. And she's
You know
a
what?
midget.
Can we shout out everybody? We just kind of jump right in. We can shout out everybody.
Oh, dude.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
States. You didn't introduce the shop. Y'all just jump right up.
I'm
in.
telling you.
We are at On Stage Cuts and Styles, 16th and Champa. Y'all want to come through, get on the podcast, get a haircut, and talk some shit.
Address.
Yeah.
16th and Champa, 910 16th Street, goddammit. University buildings, fifth floor. Fifth floor. 523. Come see your boy.
There you go. And please share, hit us up with your comments. This is interactive live podcast.
Because all y'all joined in and ain't nobody said nothing.
It must be the truth going on right now.
Okay, so going back to courting, what's more important? Your boys or the public, signing off on it, giving you the thumbs up, like, that's a good look.
Depends on where you live at. Because Denver's small enough where basically your boys in public
True.
is the same shit.
A little bit of what he's saying.
Because like the chick that you might be with, you might be courting with her, and then say if you do find that Alicia Keys type chick that don't care in your relationship, she gonna shoot your shot. Because you can't let your soulmate's girlfriend or boyfriend stop you from being with your soulmate. That shit don't stop.
See, I'm not gonna lie. It's like if my soulmate fuck one of these cats, yeah, that right there is a done deal.
I don't know. I'm getting 100%. Look at Alicia Keys. She stole Swiss Beats and she's happy as can be. Like,
But I think it's like a little bit of both, the public and your boys, because if it's your boys, some people got boys that to the point where they don't want to see you hurt, so they'll just be like, man, she might have changed or something like that. So
Hold up.
I understand the change part. That part is cool. I can understand that because everybody obviously deserves a second chance. In general, no. They deserve a
I'm not
second chance.
disagreeing with you, bro. I'm just saying, like,
That girlfriend.
what about y'all? What about the dudes in this situation?
we're not talking about
Do y'all operate in like a stealth world where nobody knows like your body count, what you've been doing? Like,
that's how it should be.
I don't
No,
know.
I don't.
I understand that everybody knows everybody's business.
Real shit. It's a small circle.
Yeah, it's small. It's real.
Like,
so
it's-
small.
I mean, like, I think it's useless to be like, oh man, she smashed one of my homies. Bro, like,
No.
especially like in my line of work, in his line of work, you know how many people we see with the homies?
Man.
Hold on, how many y'all see? How many y'all
Or
want
body
to?
Or just come here.
Play Gap Man. This is getting ugly. Just go ahead, play Gap
Standing or something. Great.
That's whack to me, though. That's real whack to me. Like,
So that's basically like judging her from her past, right?
and I'll say that it's your
That's not
personal
good.
choice, right? Because
Right.
like I had a woman try to get at me, and I swear I had sex with literally every person she knew.
Mm-hmm.
Like she had just walked away from 3 chicks that I had sex with. She's like, "When you gonna let me smash that?" And I'm like, "You just walked away from 3 people that I've had sex with." And she was like,
Wait, let me
You're gonna see my man.
So there's an old school saying: if a man cheats, forgive him. If a woman cheats, you gotta let her go, right?
Yep.
So usually,
okay.
usually that's the
That's the norm.
Yeah,
is what
right,
you say.
right.
But no.
So, but how many women are interested in that nigga that is up there?
and
That's-
vice versa.
And then the
Yeah.
men, but see, the women want to marry that nigga. See, us, we want to smash Holly Berry, not marry Holly Berry. You know what I'm saying?
That's real shit. That's real shit.
So the woman is just interested in clout. It seems like while we're interested in
Hey,
Physical.
there's
Yeah.
another saying: men are trash.
Women trash too.
Women trash too, but like my man said, like women stereotypically, right, are looking like, oh, you know, I might make this dude my man, whatever. He's like, we're on the prowl, we're just trying to smash. What is that? Like,
That's facts.
I'm standing out right now because I haven't been trying to smash in like 5 years.
Real shit.
I'm not even trying to smash.
It was what?
I'm like, you know how dudes be like, oh, I'm just trying to smash, baby, this, that. I don't want nobody. I'm not even concerned with that because I'm not even trying to smash no more. I'm older.
But you gotta say, that's what I was about to say, in
I'm
order.
an older man.
Because, but the thing is that, you know, obviously being in the industry and everything else, is you get stuff that's just boomerang at you, that's just thrown at you. But the thing is, I feel like if you up front and you just kind of know what somebody's intentions is, you're gonna get all that in the middle. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, somebody comes to you, blah blah blah, they get to talking real nice and slick, and obviously, okay, listen, you just trying to get your rocks off and call it a day and keep it moving. That's understandable, but at the same time, is age. We're looking for somebody to be like, okay, I want to groom. I want to have an understanding. I want you to be on a different level, because there is those females that don't go out, that don't be like that, and all of a sudden that they've been in a relationship for a long period of time, and it's like, well, they don't know how to get back out there and basically date because they've been tied up the whole time. So now that they're out there, you know what I mean, you've never seen them before. There is a lot of them that's out there that don't know.
Right.
Okay.
And that's just actually trying to get out there.
No, going on what you said. Okay, now I can only speak for me. I've been in instances where there'll be a group of 3 or 4. I'll pick the cutest, loudest one, the one that's talking the most, because she's gonna tell her friends all the shit that I did to her, and that just leaves her friends equal opportunists and curious.
That don't make you a hoe?
Oh, it definitely does.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God.
He's on his third chip. I'm on the gold chip.
You must not watch the podcast. I mean, I got days of the week scenarios that hold on.
I mean,
it's like, tell me you haven't done that, because it's like,
what do you gain from that?
notches in your belt. You get to critique your own technique.
No. I'm really trying to understand.
We have all been in our 20s before, and early 30s.
We've all had sex before, right?
I would hope so.
Some men are adventurous, some men are cordial, some men are.
That's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying pretty much feels the same.
Oh
no!
Oh really? Oh really?
No. Have you ever had pregnant?
Oh my God!
He's talking about walls and no walls.
Hey, this dude just refilled his Pornhub search.
So
No.
you already see his shirt, strip club friends.
So wait, we got somebody from online says, what about the women who ain't trying to hear nothing you say till you pay a bill?
So you're admitting it's for sale.
That's not prostitution.
So you are admitting it is for sale. That's all. We're just gonna get this out of the way right now. You're admitting it is for sale.
Pretty much.
But there's women. Well, you know, it's for sale no matter what.
No, all right. I just want to know
A bill, a date.
You're still paying.
You're
still paying.
It
depends.
Yeah, it depends. But like, if you're saying I have to pay a bit, oh yeah, 4 for 4 days is all.
See, 4 for 4 days, you still
No,
paying.
Hey, the 4 for 4 is on Wednesday. Are you serious?
Yeah, but no, that's like when you say like, oh, if you want this, you just gotta pay for this. I just need to know if it's it for sale. That's the deciding factor of this conversation.
What about sugar daddies then? How do y'all feel about sugar daddies?
The way I look, okay, there's an old saying, and Sean touched base with this: is it tricking if you got it? The way I look at it, it's like sugar daddies. It doesn't matter how much money you have. If you're still paying for it, I'm looking at it like, okay, if you got that money, you don't need to pay for it because you can better yourself and get it.
But there's lots of women that sugar daddies. We talked about that the Thursday phone bill frame.
Oh yeah, you know.
Wednesday.
Tyrone, yeah. The whole
Tuesday,
Tyrone, yeah.
Tuesday, Tyrone, and all that.
So wait a minute, is it tricking or not, Jackson? Like, is it tricking?
I think it's tricky.
Absolutely.
Don't get me wrong. There's some. Yeah, I mean, just in general, but it's funny because, you know, like for instance, I know some high-powered people that got a lot of money, and you know what I'm saying, but it's like you said, it's tricky, it ain't tricky if you got it. You can't dictate somebody spending their money if that's what they want to obviously do. If they're obviously giving paying bills for whoever else it is, and they're getting in some return. That's what it is. Because I see many a times of high-powered people got a lot of money. They first of the month, they look at their phone. They got like 5 or 6. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, what's up, so and so? You know, hey, I need to pay rent. I need to do this. I need to do that. So you do see that. Me personally, I don't do that. That's just, I don't think that. For instance, I don't want women to obviously see that. Okay, well, let me just go ahead and get your bread and and give you. I don't work like that. I don't want to pay for it.
You're more than a bank account.
Yeah, it shouldn't. Regardless if I have $1 in the bank or I have $1 million in the bank, I don't want you to see me to say, okay, shit's tight, and let me look and call this person.
Does that include strip clubs? I don't do strip clubs.
Neither do I.
Nah,
I just
I'm
don't.
gonna admit, I go to shotguns to go eat. I'm just saying, I'm gonna be honest. They got good food. Hey, cowboy bites, chicken wings and nachos. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I go in there. And they know as soon as I go in, you here to eat? Yes. I don't care about anything else in there. I'm coming to eat, and I'm gonna go right home. It's just, it depends on what it is. But when you tell somebody else,
Has
like,
4
you go into
restaurants
a
on
strip
the
club
list.
and
4 open restaurants.
Chili's,
I swear.
Bennigan's.
Somebody was over beside shotguns.
Okay, so since we're talking about this, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. Okay, so twerking. Okay, so no, hold on. There's a premise. There's a premise to this. Okay, and I gotta set the question right, so I'll leave it up to you.
Shit, I got
To answer.
Okay, so the question was, whatever, it is what it is.
Yeah.
We at the homeboy's house chilling. Homegirl comes in, she's with her dude. She comes in, and it's like 5 of us dudes, and she just starts twerking right there. Right. So her boy was like, what the fuck? And so she's like, but I know how she is, and she's cool. But is it appropriate to be twerking in front of your dude's friends, women? That was the question.
Was she dancing on her girl?
No,
she was by
there.
herself.
Yeah, we was there.
She was showcasing what she
I
has.
know what's up.
Yeah, I'm like, she's at my house.
I don't think that's a real relationship with. But then again, whatever they do, it's like so. My dad used to tell me, "Yo, if it's you and your girl, fuck the world."
That's what I was just about to say. On some real, if I always say this, in your relationship, if they are together, whatever it may be, my thing is this: if you guys have an understanding leaving your house and inside your guys' world, y'all have connection, you have an understanding, the world does not matter. It does not matter what I do outside with respect of each other. But my thing is at the end of the day, I know you're going back home with me. You ain't going home with no one else.
Yes.
And at the same time, if I believe that my girl is the most beautiful girl in the world, I want people to go up and talk to her. Yes, she's gorgeous. Go talk to her. I already know she's going to respect me and say, hey, that's my man over here, or, I'm in a relationship and everything else. But at the end of the day, that's where that not that jealousy that I'm not in. I'm like, we have an understanding. I don't care what the world basically says. It does not matter. If we're on the same page, nothing else matters.
Now, see, here's the thing. You guys could be on the same page, and another guy could be on the same page with y'all, trying to be word for word with her. Right. It's like, yo, I see what you were working with. I know your man's not about anything. You should get at me. The way I look at it, don't invite shit into your house. That shouldn't be there.
Especially he wasn't. I gotta find out.
Wasn't.
He wasn't. When we're out, matter of fact, I tell babe, I'm like, listen, dudes hollering, you ain't even gotta say you got a man
At all.
Because you don't have an understanding before you got there.
You don't have to say you got a man. Just do you.
She's a unicorn. Though. The shit that happens between these two, it's a fairy tale.
But the thing is, it still comes down to the bottom line. Y'all have an understanding. It does not matter if somebody comes up and says, oh, I see your man looking at another girl. And so? Okay, I would look at her too. If y'all have an understanding, nothing else in the world matters. You should not let that bond ever be broken. It does not matter what goes on.
So how do you speak for the jealous nigga?
Well, hold up.
Go ahead.
I'll just say this. On the other side, I totally agree with you. On the other side of it, if you ain't shit or she ain't shit, she just ain't shit. It doesn't matter titles or who says what or how you operate or whatever. I lost my chick to our weed man. oh so many moons ago.
No, real shit. Like, no.
The nigga come by dropping off sacks, and then all of a sudden, I can't see you anymore. And like I see this nigga's Cadillac in front of her crib. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
right.
but she wasn't shit. She wasn't shit for me, at least. You know,
Right.
and she went on to marry that dude. God bless them both. You know what I'm saying? But like,
I love it.
You a
you
better
know what I'm
man.
saying?
No,
I mean,
real
shit. They divorced now, and she's bitter and old.
But
But there you go.
And I want the internet to remember that.
I always just say God don't like ugly.
Once on the web, always on the web.
100%.
God don't like ugly,
Shit.
homie.
Because, like, and you know, I used to deal with this woman. I can't believe you. You didn't see those dudes trying to talk to me.
so,
I can't-
I've been through that
That's
bullshit
insecurity.
before.
Like I like boxing. I cannot fight. I'm not about to do nothing. What am I doing? Hey, nigga, I see. What?
But it doesn't make no sense because that jealousy stuff is,
Yeah.
it doesn't make any sense. If you're insecure about yourself, and like I said, it's at
You
the
can't
end of
hold
the
your own.
at the end of the day, if I feel that my girl is the baddest girl, whatever else, and people go holler at her.
It's true.
Because you know what?
I want you to go holler.
I want
you
your my lady
What
to
you
act like a
think?
lady.
But
No,
she
but with the
can.
respect though, she can. It's the same thing. Okay, so
Her twerking in front of 5 other dudes is not acting like a lady to me.
but
Especially with a little short skirt on.
I understand
ass
that,
up.
but you got alcohol involved. Changes
I'm trying
everybody.
to figure out, like, does she have dancing?
Alcohol is involved.
Why does she just break out and like?
Alcohol is
PlayStation, she
involved.
decided to start twerking.
Go ahead. Say what you was
Changing
gonna
the
say.
plate.
Wait, I what you gonna say, Jess?
I'm looking at it more of like y'all said, understand it. Now, if it's at a point where you're like the man in the relationship, like, damn, bitch, you don't never do this shit, you know, like
At home with me.
yeah, like you act classy
attention.
when it's us, but when you come around the homies and you just start getting all ratchet and just going willy nilly, it's like that's what the problem is. But
Right.
if she just trying to have a good time and y'all, like you said, got that understanding, you know, shit, let her have fun.
That's what I'm thinking is you guys
Because the number one
understand.
thing, you know, that builds a guy confidence in a relationship is to know that his woman is wanted out here.
And that's what
You know,
Kay
a
said.
jealous
by far.
nigga, shit, if he got a badass female
Gonna be held
and everybody don't, like, everybody want it, he just gonna be jealous. Go get your ugly ass female. Go get your old,
Yeah,
I
for
was gonna say
real.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, for real.
That says that strong
Yeah.
men, we gotta drop those insecurities.
Yes.
So that's the first thing. And then we have Alyssa said, I just got out of a BS relationship long ago. Now I'm out here having fun, but I'm also not being a hoe. It all depends on what the woman wants. I think that's probably the previous comment.
Okay,
Yeah,
now,
it's called seasons.
now on something like that, define having fun and define being a hoe, because here's the thing. Everybody's
Look,
situations are
hey,
different.
Jackson, I'm asking for a friend. Can we just define?
What exactly is being a hoe?
Well,
What
it just says square away.
Yeah, okay. It's like having fun, living your best life, and being a hoe. There are 3 separate degrees. That's like 9, noon, and 3. Okay, break it down to us because
Still the same goes back to the seasons. It goes back to seasons. Just like you say, here in Colorado, when it comes wintertime, what do we call it? Cuffing season. That cup. When it comes to summertime, oh man, you all of a sudden.
Yeah, everybody's girl gets hit.
Everybody. Everybody's everybody. I have a really good view of just seeing, you know, week in and week out, everybody coming to the clubs and everything else. And it's funny because you just see it. You'll see, you know, like, okay, this couple's doing good, it's good. And then all of a sudden you like see another person. She's walking with someone else, holding hands. Just last week, it don't make no sense. I'm like, damn, like, okay, I see what you on and then do you. I'm not here to judge anybody because they're going to do what they want. I got my own understanding with the man upstairs. Everybody has their judgment day at this point. You know what I mean?
yes, absolutely.
So with him saying like holding hands or whatever, it goes. I wanted to like tie in 2 things with saying like a lot of people you gotta do like her count. She's with a lot of guys, but then what if you have one of those females like myself? For one, my majority of friends are guys. I'm hella friendly, and then you looking from the outside in, you're like, she's hella over.
There's a catch-22 with all guys. There's a
Here's the
catch-22.
thing. I've never seen you walk into any place other than holding this man's hand.
Exactly.
2 years. And we became 2 years strong. Never ever. Not even like, hey, it's my bro. No, it's like, this is your man, and people know this is your man. Now, when you get inside, y'all may go your different ways. He may be kicking it with us, and you just get lost. Just
bouncing around.
Yeah, exactly. But there's a difference, a huge difference, because it's like with you, People won't talk to you because they'll be like, oh, she's tall. Ooh, she got a lot of hair. Ooh, gosh, I wonder if her man is here. Oh, is she single? And the whole night it's like that. The next thing you know, at the end of the night, little short, little fat boy will be like, I'm brave enough to be like, what's your name?
It's so true. It's
So
sad.
true.
It's so
We've
sad.
seen it.
Yeah.
Firsthand, we've seen it. It's like, I know you've seen it a lot.
All
You
the
too,
time.
man.
24/7. It worked like that. I've just seen every, like I said, being in the club scene is like a movie to me. Like you just see it. It's crazy.
It's horrible.
You just see I see everything.
You see,
And
yeah,
that's the
what
crazy
is.
thing. Is people that know, they go, damn, if you like, you observe everything. I'm like, it's a movie. You don't understand. I sit back and I see thousands of people come through the door.
Yeah.
And regardless, relationships, just seeing, first time dates, let's just check out the club. I see every scenario you can think of coming through that
And you see
door.
the stages of those relationships building,
Yeah.
breaking up, and you
And
see
you're
the
like-
next guy.
So for y'all that's watching,
Here to here to here.
he sees the troublemakers. He knows who gonna get their ass kicked,
Yep.
who not gonna start shit, and who gonna start shit. You get to see all this shit.
But keep going to
You
his
see
place
it
though.
all.
Please keep going. Yeah, keep.
Stop saying don't go.
You ain't glad no one out yet. Please keep going.
But jumping back on what she was saying is with the she has majority of guy friends. Now
It's like, when I
that's
see you, I
that's
do her,
that's
and
yeah. Now that's a rocky thing because I feel like, and it just depends, and it depends on the woman. Some people say, "Oh, all I have is guy friends." Okay, but you got to understand. At least out of your guy friends, there is at least 4 or 5, or how many friends you got as guy friends. They waiting for that one chance to
Of
throw
course.
to get you.
Of course.
Regardless, they're waiting
And
for
they're watching
your relationship is something that you just tell them, like, listen, he didn't do this, he didn't do that, or just that little
It's okay,
small
baby.
thing.
I'm here for
I'm
you.
here for you.
Grooming
Because
you.
friends, they have one time to basically prove themselves, and they want to throw that card at the right time, and they're gonna catch you when you're miserable. They're
Watch
gonna
this
catch
ace of
you when you're
spades.
miserable.
called
Blackjack.
Yep.
There you go.
It's called the
There it
Dirty
is.
Jack.
And they waiting, and it's there. I just don't like the females to be like, oh, I just have a bunch of friends. They don't ever. Come on, don't play the
Because
line.
a lot of them will try if you get
They
down.
will.
Exactly.
They
That's
will.
how you know if it's a friendship or not with the dude. If he could actually say, no, I really wouldn't mess with you, then you know it's a good friendship.
Then you know it's a
but
good
if there's like, well, Christ and Jack, you know I'm here for you.
Yeah, if the opportunity
that means
arises.
you're trying right now.
They wait for that
And so,
card to throw that
and
spade down.
even still, like how I put it, it still makes me dangerous. Cause now you got her, but you still gotta worry about me, cause you might do something. Now I gotta treat it like, well, I had it, done played with it. All you get is dick and bubble gum.
That's it. Right.
That's it. I'm not paying shit else. I don't care what happens to this, that, and the third. You just got dick and bubble gum.
Yep.
Go back to him and explain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jamie, so online, Jamie says you attract what you put out, so act accordingly.
She took the words out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's true.
It's energy. Like, I mean, I know women that actually are really friends with men.
No.
And I know women that have a lot of dudes that they be riding with because they like the attention.
Right.
They like to feel like there's 4 niggas that's trying to like get at me at any minute. You know what I'm saying? I'm stringing along 2 and I might be fucking 1 on the under. You know what I'm saying? So like there's and I know she just walked out, but like there's a different level of energy when you talk about I'm a girl that has all guy friends. Personally, when I meet a woman, all my friends are guys. I'm like, all right, then, peace.
Yeah, that's what I put too.
Like I'm not really interested in that.
So the guy friends that she does have are my boys. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you good.
No, I'm just
No,
thinking
That's what I was gonna say.
Right.
It comes right back down.
It's-
to understanding.
it's
You ain't
like
got
that.
no type of
Because
insecurity about it.
there's been times I'm like, yo, I'm not going out, and she'll go with them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But you
that's
know it's
fine.
gravy and it's good though.
Yeah,
That's
right,
what I'm
right,
saying.
right.
You have an understanding and you know that she's not going to disrespect you.
Right. And
That's
they're
what I
not
say
gonna
when you cut out
disrespect her.
everything else.
That's not
You
a
know.
thing.
Yeah.
So I've been in a relationship with a woman that had her be like, I just met a new guy. He's so cool. He's my friend. Like, what the?
Guy friends don't want.
So Dennis online said he does security. Women flirt just to see what you're about, just to see if she can keep your attention.
Absolutely.
Oh, they-
Okay, now going off what you guys said, females that are like, hey, I got a lot of I got a lot of male friends. That right there is just dick under glass.
Yep.
You know, break.
I agree.
Sustain. Break when needed.
Sustain.
It's like, oh shit, you know.
No, real
Yeah.
shit.
Without hesitation. So, yeah, we're going to keep it going. So, see, pro-black? Yes, I want to hear what you have to say about this one.
Oh shit!
Okay,
Let's go.
so
Trying to fuck up my money now.
No, this is a good time. It's a good time.
Okay,
Okay, talk
so-
about this. This was brought before we even knew you were coming. So
Yeah, sure.
No.
I love white
Let's talk
people.
about this later.
Okay, so here's the situation. Can you be pro-black and date outside your race?
Oh man, this is a good topic.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, whoa. Why is I'm the opinion on this? Like,
Because
see,
Repeat it again. What was it?
Can you be pro-black and date outside your race?
Of course.
I was thinking.
I mean,
Can you though?
I'm gonna say it's almost a prerequisite. Like if you really think about the black people that are like super down for black people. Jesse Williams, right?
Right.
Left his black
White
woman. Donald Glover has him a crazy ass Serbian chick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
With two kids.
but how much better? Not to sound like Tariq Nasheed, but how much better is it when it's just a given? You know, this black person who's pro-black is about black people, has a black wife, is down for black people. Then you just you just relax a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
I know that.
My bad.
No.
I'm gonna say this: to be pro-black, it's a lifestyle. It's not just like
A topic.
I'm all about my people. No, this is a lifestyle. So in order to be pro-black, you gotta surround yourself around pro-black shit. Like you gotta be really about your people and to like you do what you want.
Yeah.
But to date outside your race. If you're an NFL player, I'm just using this scenario. If you're an NFL player, why the fuck is you at the gym hooping? Why you so busy like hooping all the time? It's the same thing with pro-black. If you bought your people, you need to focus on building a connection to show a representation to the public. This is what pro-black is. This is what black love, black mindsets,
exactly.
black money. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you dating a white person for? I mean, like I said, do you? But don't talk about that shit if you ain't walking that shit. You know what? That's playing with me.
I always feel this way, bro. Like when I see an interracial couple, if a black person is involved, I always say that somebody got to decide who's giving up. Like, are you going to stop being yourself to be black? Because if we date, then that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta accept
The balance
in
is
the case of my brother's with a white woman. He is one of the whitest dudes you'll ever see. Duck boots and smoothies, and you know what I'm saying. And on a deeper level, like I'm not really like I'm not being disrespectful to my brother, but like he doesn't even really see scenarios the way like say a certain African American mindset would like have you see a scenario and be like, I just don't understand why I keep training people at my job and they end up being my supervisor. We'd be like, nigga, because you black. Then you have to remember, he doesn't get that because he doesn't see himself that way because a long time ago he decided, nah, I'm out.
See, okay, I look at it. The reason I'm always with sisters is because that's somebody that can relate to the struggle that I'm going through and vice versa. Okay, if she's having a bad day, baby, I understand. Let me, lift you up to a better place, put you in that better spot, and vice versa. The whole me and Becky don't have nothing in common.
It wasn't just about because I think you can still be you. You can still be pro-black. You can still say you want the best for your community. But because you are with someone who's not black, does not.
That's
So
I
I
mean, hold on, wait.
I didn't just say that. I said out of your race.
True.
Which any other minority.
So
is
if
fine.
Malcolm X was with a white woman, would we take him serious?
So I'm gonna stop you there.
who?
Wait.
Malcolm X.
Okay.
Oh.
With that,
If Martin Luther King was with a white woman, would we take him serious?
so do you take Frederick Douglass serious?
I mean, me personally, that would
So
be
you know Frederick Douglass married a white woman.
But you have to
His
understand.
second wife was a white.
That's fine. But you have to
So does that
understand
take away from
time
the
period.
That's in the
That's
that's
in
in
the
the broadband
times.
bylaws too. Like
No,
the
it's
second
in
white
the
woman-
times, but at the same time, like I said, if Martin Luther King had a white girl, I would be alright because he just said black people and white people should be together. It does not matter. Like it's different for me. I understand. Of course, I'm black and white. So, like me, I'm going. You gotta think. Since 5 years old, there will be a book coming out on my life being light-skinned. But anyways, on some real, I remember walking through the grocery store and my mom would be sitting there and, I'm 5 years old. You don't even know what the hell's going on. They sitting there looking at you and my mom would stop and be like, yes, my kids are black and my husband is black. Or you know what I mean? And I'm like, do you have a problem? They would sit there and they would walk away. She opinionated about it.
Right.
I did not understand it at the time. You know
So,
what I mean?
and I
the
was
same
saying,
thing.
now let's go to the pro-black shit, right?
I don't. To be
Malcolm
honest,
X. That's a different.
that is
They're
a
both
different,
right.
that is a
Different
different
point of
thing.
views. Go
But
ahead.
they still trying to fight between each other to say it doesn't matter what color you are, we all need to get along. I don't care what color we are. I don't care if we're green,
It's
purple.
not
It's not about
when y'all say
getting
Malcolm
along,
X though.
But I'm just saying, for me, is I understand people have pro-black and all that stuff, but just me coming from understanding two different races or whatever else you want to call it, can't we just all get along? It does not matter. It does not matter. You know pro-black.
So, Omari, he says, I'm pro-black, but I dated outside my race, and my current girlfriend is white.
Omar,
But she is
you've always
very,
dated outside
she's
your
very
race.
in tune to the black culture with friends and family who are black.
I understand
Yes.
that, but it's still.
Wait a minute.
together.
She's in tune with it, but that's the thing is she'll adapt. It's like I can understand what they're saying because I look at my mom. My mom understands and be like, listen, I understand the culture of what we've been through. I understand that. Not no sympathy thing.
I feel that.
But just have an understanding.
Tune, though.
But I mean,
That's what I'm
still,
saying.
so,
It's
but
in
even
tune, just
still, if
understanding.
that's there's an understanding of it, right?
Right.
But the understanding is if you, your mom, your dad is driving back in the '60s or now,
Right.
and cops get pulling niggas over,
He's getting beat.
moms is pretty much cool.
Yeah.
No,
Not the
well,
60s.
not necessarily.
I'm just saying,
It just depends.
of
Because moms is getting out and saying, okay, we finna fight
course, she
again.
of course, because she down with.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I
But
feel
you can't just say, oh, I'm gonna be pro-black and this and that. Like you're pigeon telling yourself in that, and you saying you don't care about any other race because it's got to be black.
But
That's not right.
Hey, hold on. Let Jack go ahead.
Are you speaking because that was how you was raised and that's where you come from though?
It's how I was. It's one thing is how I was raised. It's just obviously seeing that. But at the same time, my thing is this. Okay, we are all human beings. I understand what we've been through. Don't get me wrong. However you want to flip it, however you want to do it. At the end of the day, it does not matter what color you are. It does not matter what anybody went through because everybody's went through something in their life horrendous. Whatever they
It does
Let me
matter.
say something.
They show us this every day.
Let me say
Oh, of
something.
course. No, I
Go
get you. I
ahead.
understand
Go
that.
ahead.
No, I
Go
understand.
ahead, Jess.
Okay, from you speaking from that because you like your parents was in a generation.
Of course.
Are they still or what?
Yeah, no, they're not. They're not.
Okay, so he got a black mother. Well,
No, my mom is white, my dad's white.
Okay,
There you go.
got that. So from different perspectives, you just gotta understand where like other people are coming from, and like for me, being from the South,
Right. My dad's from
it
the South.
happens,
All right, I
but
get it.
it's
I
not
understand.
like that though. You know, you still gonna be looked at like differently because it's still black people that's like, she don't understand your struggle. You can break it down to her as long as you want to, but she just don't understand it. And another thing, if you pro-black, you understand the importance of being loyal to your community. You understand me? Chinese people marry Chinese people.
No.
White.
No.
Most of the time.
I see where you're going.
I think years ago, not
Nowadays.
nowadays.
The
Even now.
number one thing, who's the number one race that got the most power but at the bottom?
Yes.
Black people.
Of
You know
course.
why? Because we so accustomed to like trying to fuck with the next man, and we the only people that feel like
Let me
we
just say
got a
something.
full
Hold on,
power.
so-
No other race doing that shit. If a white person right now say I don't date,
Do you know what the number one
interracial
interracial
look at them
couple
like
is?
that?
The number one interracial couple, do you know?
Who?
It's white men and Asian women.
That's
Numbers wise, that is the number one interracial couple. So people make it seem like it's always the
But
black man.
that's terrible.
That's always.
It's
It seems like it's black men or white
You would think, but it's not.
It's not.
Okay,
Maybe
hold on,
it is,
hold
but
on.
they just put it on paper.
That's
That's
what they
psychological
portray.
value
Yeah,
issue.
so going back, just because you're pro-black doesn't mean you're anti-anything.
True.
That just means you put yours first.
True, but
That's
you,
all
but
it
but you, but my understanding is I understand of putting that, but don't, like I said, my mom would die regardless
And that's
of just in general. We'll die for
That's
that.
what she said.
Yeah.
And so this lady here, Jamie, shout out to Jamie. Jamie's white. She says, I'm white and pro-black. My kids are black. My grandkids are black. Majority of my family is black. It's not about skin color. It's about beliefs. I embrace
Exactly.
the culture. as it is to my day-to-day life.
Okay, now
So
read
there's
the
a
next
white
one.
woman who says that she is pro-black. So then you have Jamie Nicole here says, but here is the bigger issue. When you have these Beckys running around thinking they are black women and speaking like black women, then they get drafted.
That's something. That's like we talk about. Yeah, we talk about like we talk about religion. We all know religion is man-made.
Let me say this before I
Like
slide.
realistic.
Go ahead, go
That's
ahead.
the same exact thing.
Please, go ahead.
Yeah.
Going back to the original question, can you be pro-black and date somebody white? I would say
No. Just not
Yeah.
outside race. I'm sorry. When we look at, like, if you look at, especially in this city, the black people that have had positions of political power and actual power, they might be married to somebody black, but they don't do right by us. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just that appearance, although that is nice, right? It's nice to like really be like able to look at somebody and be like, wow, that's a black couple, that's a black family, that's beautiful. But I'll take 5 Jesse Williams over some of these bullshit ass black folks we have here.
I feel you.
With all
No, in order capitalists,
But are they pro-black?
But what I'm saying is, and I don't really want to drop no names, but like, especially here in town, like in Denver, like I can think of different people that hold political office that are completely married to a black woman or married to a black man, but they don't do shit by the black community.
So that's not really pro-black though.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, and if you got a white woman or a blue woman or an Asian woman or whatever, but you really about like the struggle and helping black people, then I'm right behind.
So let's go to the mental issue of it. Like I said, Malcolm X mentally was on some pro-black shit. So was Martin Luther King, evidently, both of them. So we're saying, could Malcolm X be with a white woman in his mindset? No, it wouldn't work out with that, right? Martin Luther King too. Like he's like, I'm for my people, but I'm trying to get rights. Before Martin died, he said, "Have I led my people to hell?" Just by segregating.
And you know what? Going back to Malcolm real quick, if you remember in his autobiography, he talks about when he goes to Harvard and the white woman approaches him and she's like, "I just really is there someone?" He's like, "There's nothing you can do."
Right.
Exactly. He said he regretted that.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But I feel that. But I get why he regrets it though, because sometimes you got to get everybody's before you make a final decision.
You do,
right?
I agree that.
I mean, because even when he went to Mecca, he found out that the nation was different from
everybody.
What? No, everybody's opinion. You got to get most people like you to in order to sometimes to find
Get their 2
yourself.
cents to equal.
You got to get somebody else.
You got to see both sides of the story.
Right.
It's kind of
I just got one question though. Who opinion did the Jewish community get from?
They get their own.
So
They have their own.
They get their own.
So how long will they hold it like this? It won't last.
Alrighty, folks. Hold on.
You mean like how
So
they become like
we are getting off topic.
Right. So wait, hold on.
So we're getting off topic. I should have saved that for last.
I think
It's like we are definitely going to switch it up a little bit.
Oh, we're switching up on slide.
Yeah.
Damn it, man! I need to leave. I'm sorry. My G, I appreciate you.
Got work.
Styles, what say, my man? Okay, so check this out, everybody. We're going to switch it up a little.
Absolutely.
Because that last go through was ridiculous. I'll stay right.
I'm gonna tell my white girl y'all said hello.
Which one?
You know what? I don't really have no white girls because they just don't call me back.
Okay.
So it really that is respect is the bottom line. To date someone outside your race, there has to be some type of respect. That's a good way to
Yeah, that right there is common knowledge. Okay, but we're gonna go back to the King of R&B thing just to switch it up. Okay, because
Who is the king of R&B? Goddammit!
Can we say the full quote on that we said on that?
So
he's
basically, what Jacquees. I don't even know any of his song, but he said he's
this is hard though.
Well, wait, he said he's this generation's king of R&B.
He's wrong.
He's fucking
No.
How do you define this generation?
That's what I was about to say. How do you define how far you go back in what generation? Are we saying from?
wait, hold up. Let's go back just realistically. It's 2018 right now. Let's go back 15 years, 2003.
No, that's a whole That's a whole different genre of
2010 then.
Yeah.
That's what every 10 years, that's your generation.
Yeah, but music generation different than actual generation. Music generation.
You got too many people that pop up.
Let's just
Let's
do
do
2010.
2010. 2010. That's the current.
So who would be the
And this is somebody who came out.
It
is.
Oh, Chris Brown. No,
Chris Brown came out before this.
No,
Yeah.
I can't. No, I'm not giving
Trey
it
Songz
to
before
I'm
that.
not giving it to no Trey.
Weekend and
Certain, when it comes to
Weeknd
this
is
throne,
R&B.
when
Go
it
ahead,
comes
look on my
to
Weeknd is not.
Wait, let us speak.
Yeah, it's not even close.
when it comes to that throne and you saying you the king, just because you don't make music no more, don't mean you gave
You
the
ain't
throne
gave
up.
it
R. Kelly is still the fucking.
R. Kelly is 90s, homie.
No, he
Yeah.
never
Wait,
gave.
let me just say,
the
he
crown.
said the
This
criteria
generation.
was this generation.
Ten
R. Kelly
years.
was
Yeah,
not
it's this generation though.
That's what he
They
said.
just going by generation.
He said-
If we
So
have
we
to
just
break
gonna
it
speak on
down.
this
He
generation.
said he's
Yeah.
this generation's
Okay,
king
so
of
who's
R&B.
their-
Because we ain't saying Earth, Wind, and Fire.
And
Michael Jackson.
Bobby Brown was there.
Yeah, if we're going by, if we're
So
going
he
by
said
hits,
this
it's Chris
generation.
Brown.
If we're gonna say of all time, I'm just gonna say Michael Jackson.
No,
Period.
he ain't.
Well, that's all I'm talking about. That's all I'm talking about.
Yo, I don't know.
Michael Jackson. Hold on, this is my argument that everybody says. You name somebody that can perform in front of millions of people, and they got white, black, Mexican, passing out on them.
Beyonce.
Nobody's passing out. I went to a concert where they came to Denver, Colorado, and I did not understand how people were passing out.
Improve
No, I know what you're saying.
Don't improve
The
your
king
voice.
of that's the king of
That's
R&B.
entertainment.
I would say the king of pop.
But
King of Pop, not
king
R&B.
of pop and king of entertainment. He the best at that.
R&B.
But when we talking about R&B, don't nobody get busy like Prince. Writing, producing.
But that's not.
Prince is the
That's not the subject.
So we're going to generation. Who is it right now?
This generation.
I get you.
10 years back.
This generation, because this ain't real R&B. Do you
That's
call
true.
this R&B?
Because
When they
everybody
talking
is
about
like-
just drugs and fucking,
Whoa, whoa,
this
whoa.
ain't R&B.
No,
You
no,
know
You're
what
not
I'm
saying
saying?
Lord James like that. No.
Hold on, wait.
You ain't gonna
We're
say
gonna
that.
stay on this topic
Yeah.
and see
Who's
where
it now?
Stop it.
Who's the
No,
R&B
the
now?
thing. So if Jacquees is holding it,
Hold on, here's the
who's
thing,
beating?
is that going by an opinion or number? So
It's
we're
all
saying.
opinion.
Yeah,
It's
it's
all
always
Because
gonna be
if
an
we
opinion.
go
because
numbers,
the
then Chris
numbers-
Brown.
He's killing
Chris
all
Brown
that.
is child's generation. Y'all
So
said
last year, Chris Brown had
8 years.
Who owns the subject?
Chris Brown was not
Who owns
on
the
the
subject? Was it
Right.
R&B?
Just
So
like four.
does Jacquees have the right to even say that?
No.
No, he don't.
He's not even.
I would say no.
I
Not even
I'll
close.
give you 10 better.
Okay, hold on.
Not
Okay,
even
okay.
close.
Once again, the topic is
Yeah.
R&B 10 years. Stay focused. Stay
10
there.
years.
2008 in the 10
Alright.
So let's go
That's
from
it.
the new artist from 2010 to current.
Then the weekend. You have to go with the
Okay,
weekend.
can I put a
I'm not giving it to
Like,
nobody.
we can-
It's not R&B.
Go ahead. You're
One
looking
at
at
a
the
time. So, hold on. Time out. If you got 5 people talking, nobody can hear shit. One at a time, just go ahead, speak your mind, and we can keep it moving.
Go ahead.
Because right now, y'all
JC.
sound like the concert. Okay, the
All right,
shit's
JC,
on.
Bush.
I understand that Big Weekend has definitely gone popish. We get that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But House of Balloons, that whole trilogy, like the fact that it got released as a mixtape and then everyone paid for those sample clearance and said, yo, we need to sell this. And it still sold after being out for free. If we're going off of 2010 and now, yes, you gotta put that into effect. This man does sell out. He's all over the place. He's
All right.
I'm not gonna say the weekend because just one question off that whole trilogy. Can y'all name 5 songs off the trilogy?
I can name 2.
Yeah, I can't name them.
But where the difference?
I gotta bump
To
you
be
for
the
that
king,
one.
you have to have the
Awesome.
exposure of the public, right?
Yeah.
Right.
One exactly. So if we're gonna give it to somebody, my opinion is just not. You can't because it's a dead genre right now.
no,
it is.
it's not.
No. I'm not saying
Oh.
dead like ain't nobody doing R&B, but it's like name one artist that's really talking about love. You know what I'm saying?
Joe.
But we staying in
No,
front
true.
of the
What's his
10.
name?
When
Roll
they come
James.
out, we say
Roll
when
James.
they come out. I'm talking
So
about
Joe
this
said, what
generation.
Joe just said, Neo. Neo's been the last 10 years.
No.
But he
Neo
didn't
came
come
out
out
in
2005.
How long- how long-
He
And
came out the
he
same
writing
year as
songs.
Chris Brown, 2005.
Yeah, 15 plus, and then he wrote a shitload of songs.
He's been
Trey
writing.
Songz?
I would say Trey Songz.
No,
That would be
he-
my
last
Before
10.
2010.
I would say Trey
He's
Songz.
before
That would be
2010.
my understanding.
See,
Just
that's
somebody-
okay. Trey Songz the first thing that I threw out.
Yeah.
And
If
y'all
we
like,
throw
no.
Trey
No, I
Songz
would
in there,
say
you
no.
gotta
I
keep
know.
the R. Kelly here because he
No,
was before that
R. Kelly.
generation
R.
that y'all
Kelly
keeping
was
it
out in
together.
92.
But Trey Songz came out before 2010, right? And he is nowhere near on the level of a Robert Kelly. I'm sorry, but
No, he's not.
I don't know about
Because
it.
Trey
I
Songz
was in
on
high school.
Super
I'm
Best
44. I was in high school when R. Kelly
Chill
came
out.
out.
Kelly was
That's why I
like
spoke.
Exactly. That's
I
what
really killed that.
Okay,
That's
so
public announcement.
there's like R. Kelly, 92. I graduated away in '93. He's been out 25 plus years.
And he's
So
still
Jonesy
going
said
strong.
Josh
So
Gill
he's
going
the
after
king. He's
12
still
years
going
generation.
strong, man.
She said he's the
That's
king of
big.
his generation.
That's what Jones
Yeah.
said. He said it's the king of his generation.
You know what?
You guys
I'm
haven't named another.
gonna just roll with it because I don't know.
But I don't know any of
But
the
it's
songs.
like naming
And
R&B singers right now.
I
That's
can't
popping.
name
Right.
in the last
And I can't
5
even
years.
roll with it, like, cause I
Yeah,
know.
because ain't nobody putting up nobody.
Right.
That's
Ty
why
Dolla
it's on
Sign,
there.
yeah.
Ty Dolla Sign's from this generation.
Okay,
but
here you
he's-
go. Here you go. Bruno Mars.
I was not.
That's the last time.
That's the Michael Jackson.
That's like a.
He's like-
But wait, pop
Like
just
a
means
point to-
popular.
Right.
Bruno Mars.
no.
That's a genre.
So,
I mean, that's a genre.
The genre of pop, it
So,
means
this is the way it works. If
It's
that's
still,
the
it's
case,
still a genre. It's still
R&B and
different.
Taylor Swift are one and the same because Taylor Swift is popular. No, they're not the same.
I'm just saying,
That's
Bruno
true.
Mars, if you listen to his songs,
He's pop.
what classifies an R&B song? Singing about your feelings, singing about love, singing about a woman.
Soul.
There you
That's
go.
Bruno
There's
Mars.
soul.
Well, Bruno Mars has made R&B
pop,
songs, but his genre is pop.
That
I
last
agree.
CD that he just put out,
I agree.
I still listen to that CD because it was a lot of R&B.
That CD
Anytime I can be in the car and do a car concert,
He's tough.
then I'm alright.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna try to compare it.
What about Raheem
What
DeVaughn?
is like
Oh.
equivalent to
Right.
Thriller.
Facts.
I'm not
Raheem
saying on
DeVaughn.
that level, but I mean,
Raheem
that's how I
DeVaughn.
grew with the generation.
Raheem DeVaughn was more than 10 though.
Yeah,
Because
Raheem
he was-
DeVaughn's been around
He was
since
Neo
he's
Soul.
been around
When he
for
came
a
out with Neo Soul.
Yeah, he's been around for a minute.
But that right there.
But I mean, but we came up with
Same with
good
Well,
shit.
he
Like,
was
you know,
out
Loud,
at
Loud,
the same
yeah.
time that
I
Neo
mean,
Soul.
Anderson.
That was-
Damn, it said, I think you said 2010.
I guarantee
Okay.
that.
That's why I said
Hold on.
With,
So wait, what do y'all
and
think
it's
about-
Pac, not pop.
Well, Anderson Paak. What do you think about
And
him?
the only reason I say that because like 2 days ago he was on a few shows, like GMA and Late Night and all that shit. But his first 3 albums were fantastic. Or first 2 albums. He's on his 3rd right now.
That one.
Yeah.
That one.
Clarification.
I'm sorry, the first 2 albums.
No. I'm saying no. That third one is dope. Yo, you said the first 2 are good. That third one.
That third one is cold.
I'm
Like,
gonna say Frank should get a little recognition.
Frank
in this.
Ocean as
Frank
well.
Ocean should get a little recognition in this. Jacquees ain't made nothing that's doper than Chung Orange.
I can't think of a
And
John
Weeknd
song.
ain't did it either.
No.
The Weeknd.
Okay. So
but Frank Ocean
I'm
did.
gonna go ahead
If we're gonna talk about numbers, Frank Ocean did
fuck numbers.
disappear.
No. Fuck
Frank-
numbers.
When you got
Numbers
that fan
fine.
base, you can
Numbers
do
fine.
that.
Yeah, he had the fan base to where he could fall off for I think it was like what, like 8
That's a
years.
mark.
He still fell off. Okay,
But that's
he hasn't
a
climbed back up.
that's a whole marketing thing because they do
Yeah.
the same thing with J.
Jackson,
Cole.
Monique wants to know what's your answer.
Oh shit.
Sorry, Monique.
In 10 years?
Hey,
last 10.
hey, these niggas is whack from.
They fell off.
I'm gonna need like a few minutes to
But
think
if
about
you
some
give me, okay,
shit.
she asked me too. If you give me the last 15 years, I'm saying Neo. Because that's songwriting, that's performance, that's everything.
Then that's
That's
Green
my
Day, too.
opinion.
I could say Joe or Neo, and the reason Joe is like adult contemporary R&B. But
Tank, nigga, shit.
no, Tank.
I fucks with Tank.
You already know water, bro.
But then you would say Tyrese.
In my opinion, all time, and no, I'm an old school.
Now we're
head.
going over here.
I gotta go with Charlie Wilson.
Can we put Usher on?
Yeah, yo, that's about Usher too.
Usher's been out since 93.
I
Usher's been out since 93 and been doing it for a long time.
But stop disrespecting R. Kelly. These people.
I get you. No, R. Kelly is there.
All I'm gonna say
This
is
is
the allegations
a
out
service announcer. We do apologize.
Yo,
Man,
goes out to
listen,
you.
listen.
Over
Leave
talking.
the allegations.
Jill Scott.
They're just like, yeah, there's a bunch.
The thing about R. Kelly is he actually wrote for a lot of people too.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
you're saying you're keeping R&B.
No one
has
has
for
ever
others.
knocking
A whole album.
Yeah.
For someone. Kelly has done this.
Yeah, we got you.
Numerous times.
Hey, yeah, album. Yeah, real shit.
So you know what? I'm gonna just go fucking left field right now.
Let's go.
And fellas, why do y'all like squirting?
Hey,
Oh yes, it's one of my
It's
friends.
a topic.
It is a
Don't
topic.
judge us.
So every week I ask people what their questions are, what their opinions might be, because I like to
No,
ask.
it's not
And
me.
so a woman asked me, she said, why do guys like women who squirt?
It's the female equivalent of ejaculation. That's why.
Well, but there are some
I agree.
females that don't
Dilly
believe
dilly.
squirting is real.
It's what?
There's some females that
My
don't
number
believe
is
squirting is
720.
real.
I'll be happy.
They don't. They think it's fake.
They
It's
think
real.
it's fake.
It's
No,
real.
that shit's real.
No.
So you think that shit's big?
It's real.
It's real.
It's real.
It's real.
So why do guys like it?
I like it because it's a
Or do
gratification.
you not like it?
No, okay, myself. Once again, I don't speak for myself.
That's what I'm
I like it because it's a
I got what I'm
gratification. It shows that I'm doing what I'm doing right.
Correct.
And
Yes.
I was like,
And there it is.
Ooh,
There's
my
the
chest,
reward.
really? Thank you. The only
Not-
thing I don't like is if you don't tell me and I gotta fucking flip my mattress because I don't want to sleep in this wet spot. Okay, I'm just speaking from experience. The shit is, yeah, I don't have the plastic mattress.
You
or
lay
the
down
sheets.
the towel beforehand, but.
Man, I've
No,
had
when you
females
get
so
ready
do
to
that
fuck
shit.
So period sex is too much?
Red
No,
light.
no,
I'm talking about that last week.
Red
You brought
light.
that up last week.
No, I'm just making sure.
Wait a minute, side note, who do you niggas run red lights?
No, I'm just
Does
making
a
sure.
fire truck run a red light?
Yes.
Yes.
I know. I thought someone was against it. I was like,
No,
no.
they do that? Like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
No, I could have sworn there was someone last week that said
Never been
no, so I was like, squirting's okay, but
You ain't no fucking
It's
that
not
light.
innocent.
I'm like, I'm gonna split the fifth. I'm like, wait till you get off your thing, you know. And I got Pornhub, you know, I did what it is. I'm like, you know, shit.
It's my money and I want it now.
That sounds great in theory, but in real life,
I got
Shit.
good comments coming through.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking over here. Pettis said, towels don't help.
no,
Shit.
no.
You had the real what kind of squirt you got.
Wait, what's that?
Well, Amari said, yes, making a woman squirt is an amazing accomplishment.
Of
So
course.
it's more about for the dude to say, I did that to you. And that's more of the power thing that we were talking about.
Really is, yeah.
When
It
guys
is.
want to have feel like they got power, so that's another thing. Same with when we were talking about anal sex, it's about the power. So making you squirt is about the power.
Or
Right.
there's some, and then
You
there's
can make her
something
squirt
else
anally?
you can squirt on your man.
That's what you're supposed to do.
There's some.
But I mean, at the end of the day, that's what the whole accomplishes. You understand if a woman squirts, that's her coming, whatever else you want to call it. Listen, at the end of the day, that's what the woman wants. That's what sex is about. I'm gonna please her. I want her to come as many times. If you squirt, come, whatever else it
It's
is.
gotta be messy.
Multiple, messy. You did your job.
Okay,
You
okay.
cannot talk
So
about
I have had sex with a woman
Let's
before
talk about
that
shit,
was
man.
not messy and very structured. I hate
Oh,
That's
no,
boring.
to the left, to the right,
Super
harder, slower, slower,
No,
up,
that's
down, no.
Yeah, no.
Can I say
Okay.
something for the ladies?
Yes, absolutely.
For the ladies that don't believe it's real, it's because one, you probably
Never had it.
haven't had a man to take time to discover who you really are.
Where that spot is.
Give me another one. Number two.
Or
Go ahead.
number
I like
two, you
this.
haven't just come across a man who just has really good talent and good sex skills,
And
period,
give him number three.
and you just a natural freak and discovered it yourself.
So fellas, check this out.
But some
If y'all don't know,
women told not to.
women are omni-orgasmic. That means they can have multiples.
Yes.
Okay? We are uni-orgasmic. We nut once, we gotta wait a few, build it back up, start again.
Now that I'm older, I get
Omni-orgasmic. That means if
I
you hit that spot
disagree
once,
with the-
remember what you did. Keep hitting that shit. I bet you she'll put you on that top 3 list.
By far.
Keep
You
doing what
will
you're
go from
doing.
Tuesday,
So
Terry,
I have
to
a question
Friday.
So you're saying it's not as common, or it's not possible for a man to like come with multiple within like 3 or 4 minutes?
I didn't say shit about that. I said we are uni-orgasmic, which is facts. We nut. Okay,
Yeah,
and if the
right.
shit is
Yeah,
either
right.
or that pussy is that good and you nut and you keep going and
Right.
Okay.
that doesn't
It does.
So I would say, are you sure you can? I'm like, yeah, I did. She's like,
So
well,
my
let's keep
man,
going.
Yeah.
so Omari says, I think it's harder to make a woman orgasm versus squirt.
No.
Sometimes you can do both.
both. Exactly. Ladies be
Those are
shaking.
great.
We're like, don't touch.
But sometimes you get a woman that didn't even know that she could squirt, and all of a sudden she's in. You done made her come so many times, and all of a sudden she's just like holy shit! Like I didn't know I could even do that.
Or she just could be a good actress and be like, it happens every time. I just gotta make him feel special.
Regardless, she
I
did your
never
job.
had that problem.
Regardless if she died or not, the job is done. The evidence is there.
There you go.
And yes, there's different
Appreciate
types
the
of
witness,
orders.
James.
There you go. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. If you guys put
Go
a
pour it
black,
up. You fine. You can go.
Pour it
Just pour it up.
if you guys put a black light in my room, it looks like a Jackson Pollock painting. The shit is awful. I got shit on the ceilings, the wall. It's just like it's fucking bad. I'm being 100 right now. Okay, so since we're so close to Christmas, okay, when is it too soon to buy a gift for somebody? Like you just met them 2 weeks before Christmas, you get them a gift, and if you do, what's the spending limit? Or you've been talking to somebody since like October. Is there a spending limit? Like, hey, I'll do $50 a month, $100 a month. You know, I'll buy them what they want because hopefully you're getting it back in return.
Gold is tricking.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't tricking if you got it.
No, but see, hold on. This right here is correlated with that dating, courting, you know, holding
If I
hands
buy
in
you
the
a
club.
drink, that's your early Christmas.
My feeling is if we are not together, then you don't get a Christmas gift. So once we establish that we're together, whether we're together as a couple 1 week before Christmas or we're together 3 months before Christmas, it doesn't matter the timeline. Once you establish that y'all two are together.
Okay, so you're saying you'll give them a card or a Christmas text, and that's where it stops?
Nah, because my ass do is too damn much. But it's tricking because I got it and I can do it.
That's what I was gonna say. Because you might have somebody where you see something that they have or see something that would fit that person, you'd be like, you know, this is just something that I just get. And it could be, to be honest, and let's be real, it could be $5. It just depends on what it is. I mean, it doesn't matter about money. It's the understanding of, oh my God, you thought about me. That's what you
But three pack of Magnums is $3.29. There you go, buddy.
But it still goes to the love language. I'm not a person of gifts. I don't give a shit about gifts. But if I come home and the house is clean or the car's clean or something, that fills me up. And then it's touch next for me. Right?
Sure.
So if it's like, babe, I'm just going to give you a rub down all goddamn day. Well, goddamn it. You're going to get the best of me.
Yeah. So Jamie
Everybody
said
has
the
their
gift should be
own.
according to the relationship.
Yeah.
The gift according to relationship is so broad. It's like if the relationship is fantastic until Christmas and then goes to shit afterwards, then what? It's like the gift you bought her.
So Joe, what gifts are off limits? You said not a spending limit, but certain gifts are off limits.
I'm not gonna buy your ass
So,
a
well,
car.
hold on.
But one person's income
That's
on what they can
it ain't
give as a
tricking if you got
gift might be someone else's not.
Right.
So if I'm a millionaire, this $100,000 gift from me ain't
Fuck
gonna
that,
be
that's 10% of my
10%.
income. No.
Right.
That's why I'm saying.
Like I said, it
Okay.
goes into the love language.
Exactly.
If somebody doesn't, if you learn that person and they like to be rubbed down all day,
Then that's their gift.
That's their gift.
That's their understanding.
Right.
It depends on the person. Like I said, it could be simple fact of you go old school with somebody and buy them fucking, I don't know, what's the candy that goes around the neck? And they're like, I haven't seen this shit for a long time. I used to love these. Whatever it may be. But on some real shit, they'd be like, damn, I haven't seen these forever. And they might have been talking about it. And they was just like,
Some Laffy
my
Taffy
candy,
Jolly Ranchers.
whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
That could fulfill their day. That might be in their moment like, damn, like he was listening to me.
real shit.
On some real talk.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't think there's not a limit. I don't think there's a time. I just think it's an understanding between two people. If you want to buy a gift, it don't matter.
Or how much you pay attention to them, because
Spend money.
like I said, their love language could be, look, if you buy me a gift, I'm offended.
Yeah.
I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want the gift.
But then you also don't celebrate
these dishes,
Christmas,
you
so
ain't
you
never
know.
touched these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That could be the gift.
So that bottle of Crown I got for you because you're the homie, I'll go ahead and drink it at my place?
No, nigga, I'm drinking that.
But that was the thing, 'cause it's like
essentially,
you're supposed to, what does it say? You're supposed to give gifts out of love, not just because it's Christmas. But that's what we're talking about is Christmas right here. And because of that, that's what she asked the question.
Exactly.
She said, I'm dating this dude. We've been recently dating. Should I get him a gift?
But see, okay, now the question I have, are you dating or dating exclusively?
Yeah, seriously.
Right.
Because and I have to say, when people say dating, you have to describe. Everybody has their own form of
We
what
just
dating
went to
is.
courting.
You know what I mean? Like seriously, seriously. Like, oh, hey, we smashed, so I'm just kind of dating. I'm seeing them at the time.
But,
You know what I mean?
But to be honest though, there's a girl I wasn't shit, right? Damn. So anyway, this is somebody who I used to date. I wasn't dating her. we were hanging out, and she bought me a
Take a
gift.
breath, take a breath.
I know, I had to figure out how to, funny, y'all know I used to date married women, whatever. So she bought me a gift
Is
for
that
Christmas. No, that's why I said we weren't dating. So, but I accepted the gift, but I didn't get her nothing. But we weren't like a couple. But she still bought gifts because she wanted to do that. So I think if you want to give somebody a gift, you give them a gift. And you don't even worry. Don't even overthink it.
So read that comment again. Read that comment one more time.
Which one? You're supposed to give gifts out of love, not just because it's Christmas.
Or the
Okay.
person
Cool.
that said because
I
they're
agree. I agree with
But hold
that.
up. Just because we fucking doesn't mean there's love there.
I understand that, but my thing is I should feel I feel that this is you might buy somebody something just because whatever something they said at the present time, it ain't gotta be in the holiday spirit or whatever else. It could be anything. It could be, you know, their birthday's coming or whatever else, and you be like, you could be in the mall, you could be somewhere and she even said something. Yeah, regardless. Or she commented on something like, oh, I was gonna go grab something, but they were all out. And it might not cost, you know, much or whatever else. You know, between whatever else. If it costs $5 or it costs, you know, $100, whatever it may be. She might have just commented on it, and you'd be like, all right, well, check this out. You went to go grab that specific thing, and they were all out. But you know that she don't know that where you can go grab it at. So you grab it for her and say, you know what, I heard you was trying to look for this, but here you go. It could be small things.
It could be
There's no
genuine,
limit. It could be,
or,
yeah.
you know, everyone
Love
has
language, like my man said over there. It's a love
everyone has their
language.
own intent, but my question is this obligation or just out of pure because I just want to? What is the question on this?
But see,
It's for Christmas.
Yeah,
It's just a Christmas
it's for
thing,
Christmas,
but-
and a lot of people feel obligated because it's Christmas. It's like shit. I
Real
gotta
shit.
go ahead and budget an additional $200, $300, $400, $500 for my family and friends. It's like with me, my kids are old enough where I just go ahead and transfer them money, and they're like, "Thanks, Dad." Cool, no problem. Be safe. Take care. Holla at me if you need something. They're like, "Okay." So I'll hear from them in a few days. It's like, "Hey, Dad, you know, I spent that money. Can I get some more?" Okay, that right there is my Christmas to them. It's just money.
So the moral of the thing is everybody's Christmas is different.
Everyone's different. That's the moral.
Everyone's
It
different.
can come in every different love, like you said. It can come in every different love language it is.
Right.
It could be a massage. It could be a gift.
Yep.
It could be even a gesture. It could be anything.
Time
Like
together.
Thought of it,
it's
yeah.
the thought. It's the thought and the price of it. Like you can make somebody's day just by saying something. In
Or
general,
or
like
showing
I haven't
up.
heard that in so long.
Real shit.
Okay, so it's funny you said showing up because the relationships that I've been in, females are like, all a man has to do is show up.
Nope.
It's like, it's not about buying the big dinners, you know, taking them out, big gifts, things of that nature. Just show up.
So
Be
that
mindful.
means
So that's
her
her
love
quality
language
time.
is
She likes that quality
Yeah,
time.
the equality
No,
time.
that's for women.
It is.
No,
It is.
hold on.
It is.
It's not even about like
Right.
physically showing up. Just be in the moment with her, as in like,
Yeah.
oh my God, you know, the way my dad was, I really didn't like that. Cool, no problem. You're there talking with her about her dad. That's
That's in the
showing
moment.
up. Exactly.
Of course.
And it's like, I've seen and met so many females who's like, just be in the moment with me.
That's it.
Now-
That's the
now-
only thing that you can do at that moment of time.
You'd be surprised.
And what's up? Go ahead. Go ahead. No, you go. No, just at the moment of time. Like I think he hit it right on the head. It's your love language. It just depends on what moment and where you at. It could be some fact that the last 3 months it could be hell for somebody, and all of a sudden you come around and you say, "Hey, let
How's
me
your
just
day?
take you out to dinner.
Right.
Let's just hang out and let's just talk. Maybe you need to get something off your heart." And they'll be like, "Listen, I could not open up and even tell anybody this. You
Right.
made it a blessing in disguise because you listened to me, you opened up, and you talked
Exactly.
to me."
Or-
It could be just that.
Or you could be the nigga that you show up and she like, what you doing here? I mean,
No,
see, that means
no.
that's not her love.
No, for real. No, on some real thing, that's real.
So all in all, it whittles down to, it's so cliche said, when people are like, well, what should I get this person? It's like, how well do you know this person? You should know a person well enough to
Intimately.
know, shut up,
To know your love language.
to know how they receive things, their love language. If you really want to get someone that, you should know what type of person they are.
And you
Yo,
give
yeah,
gifts,
Facebook.
but
You should.
you give gifts not for expecting something in return.
No,
You
never
give-
that.
So
Yeah.
anything you do should be
Right,
from the
right.
core,
You give
right?
a gift that you
Right.
feel comfortable giving. Give that person it's whatever it is, and be happy with that. I don't think there's a limit.
So we all agree, know the person.
Right.
Another
Pettis
person of
said-
love language.
Pettis said, look at it like this: if you seen a pair of shoes for your mama, and you would and you know she would like them, and you can afford it, you're gonna get it just because you care. Which is true. So just give the gift, be happy. That's why you give them.
Or if you see the dishes need to be washed and
Wash the dishes.
Yeah.
goddamn it, just
We'll
wash
wash
the
this on
dishes.
them.
I mean,
No,
for
I'm
me,
just
I can
saying,
say, you know,
that's
like, mom says, hey, I need you to come over and cut down half the tree because the shit's falling off. I'm gonna go over and obviously do it. It's just what it
You're
is.
not happy about it, but
I mean, but I gotta do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Regardless is,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not looking at it like, you know, listen, I got allergies, I cut trees, pollen, and everything else. But you know what? If I get it done, she's happy. That's all that
There
matters.
you go.
There you go.
So with that being said, with the love languages, if people truly took time and really would understand first and foremost self, what kind of love language they are personally, you'd be able to express that to someone else, yet alone to discover that in someone else as well. So many people are like, the expectation's like, no, this is what you're supposed to do. That's your perception, opposed to you're not expressing why you believe that's what you're supposed to do. You enjoy this more, and then people's like, well, damn, I just did
Right,
these
you got me
dishes.
tomatoes. I hate tomatoes.
True.
I just want you to come sit in the living room and watch a movie.
That's
like,
it.
But I got
Just
you
so-
flowers though.
Right.
And it's like, that's
so,
not it.
Once again, we're moving on. Hey, everybody, definitely chime in, give us your opinions, comments, concerns, worries.
Say whatever the
Whatever.
fuck you want.
If you clap, we clap back, so fair warning.
Real
There's
shit.
been no real clapping.
No, everybody's been cool.
Everybody's
Learn, they
been
learn.
That's good.
Yeah, real
Okay.
It's the night.
I guess it's the Christmas season because the past 2 weeks have been real smooth. Because,
Yeah,
but
But speaking of Christmas season, question for y'all.
Yeah.
Say, for example, you're throwing a party, and you got all these people who RSVP for your party, and none of them show up. Are you upset that these fools don't show up to your party? So like
Yeah.
last time, you invite like a bunch of people over to your house, right?
I didn't
And they-
mind.
just
Yeah.
go with me.
I got
And they
it.
say, yeah, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be there.
Story.
And then you make all this food because you're expecting all these people to come, and then they don't show up. Are you upset about that? Is
You gonna feel some
are
type
your
of way.
friends supporting you?
No, from a professional
Me
standpoint,
personally, or just like in general?
In general.
Someone I have to
Okay, in general, I would be a little disappointed because if they RSVP and don't show up and don't give you a heads up like, hey, something came up, that's just flat out disrespect.
It is.
Flat out.
I mean, it come down with anything in life in general. Just as long as you communicate.
Communicate.
That's
That's
all
all it means.
So that's what
It does not matter. All this communication.
And they don't show up. But does that make you feel like your friends aren't supporting you, or you're like doing party
You
stuff?
don't feel like shit.
No, but this is what you say. Listen, are you gonna come or not? It's just what it is. It's some fact. Are you gonna come? Just let me know.
Yeah,
If you can't
yeah,
make
yeah.
it, then I
Cool.
understand. It's
Right.
good.
And fools say, yeah, I'm gonna be there, and then they don't come.
That's fine because
Does that
I
make you
promise
want to invite them the next time?
No, because the next time you're bypassing, the next thing you know, something great happens. It's like, Jackson, why didn't you invite me to your get
Remember
together?
that one
Because
time?
I invited you to the one
Before, and
prior,
you didn't give
and
me
you didn't
anything.
show up.
True.
See, I'm pointing at the empty space, not in. It's like you didn't show up,
Yeah.
so therefore it's like when something great happened, the food, the liquor, the stories. It's like, oh my God, threesomes in the bedroom. The shit was crazy.
It
You
was a
weren't
wild
there.
Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. You weren't there because you didn't have enough respect for me to hit me back like, hey, I'm not gonna be able to make it. It doesn't matter. You know what? I'm just too tired. It's a Sunday. I'm watching the game at the house. I got comfortable. It doesn't matter. Just communicate.
It's respect. So to
There
me,
you go.
you're disrespecting me by not even telling. So that means you don't have enough respect for me to tell me that you're not going to make it now, or that you just told me I'm going to come just to say that's going to pacify me now. So
No
it just-
call, no
it
show.
makes me question
no
the
call,
friendship.
no show.
No
Right,
call,
it
no
makes me
show.
question the
Oh, see,
friendship.
I can't say question the friendship because an invite to a get together or a party is one thing, but it's like if I was on my deathbed, I'm like, hey, I'm about to die in an hour. Please come see me, and you're like, oh, you know what? I'm shopping with the missus. I can't make it. That right
That's
there.
a letting you know. So
Yeah.
that's the difference. I think if you let somebody know
That's
that you're not,
a really good friend.
then that makes sense.
It's really good for
That's right.
Well, so what's the next one? What's the
Oh,
next
okay, so the next one is talking about
Yes.
and ladies, definitely chime in because this is one that I'm curious about. So it's like why guys pull away. I'm gonna leave this one up to the silent assassin over here.
one? Why guys pull away?
Listen,
So,
hold
go ahead,
on,
go ahead.
Not pull out, pull away.
Yeah.
There's a
I understand. Listen, wait a minute. Hold on, Paul. Let me tell y'all how this shit go.
Okay.
When we start the podcast, one of us will come up with the topics, but we won't tell each other till we get there, or we won't say nothing till the show starts.
That keeps it interesting. though.
So this gives you
That
an
gives you
opportunity. Yeah, us.
I love
So I'm
it.
gonna say, I'm gonna put this in quotes because this is what she told me. She said, "quote Why do guys pull away after showing interest or expressing how they feel?
Because Sally called.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe.
It's just like,
Hey, listen,
your day was
tell us
Tuesday,
what
it's Thursday. I gotta pull back a little to let you know I'm not interested for the rest of the week, but I'll hit you up on your day. You know, you got 23 hours.
I would think, so my answer to her initially was, did you reciprocate that? Did you show that you were interested? Because if a dude says he's interested, if I tell a girl I'm interested and she don't say it back to me, it's like, oh shit, let me back up. But if she's giving it back, right,
Yeah.
if she's giving it back, then I think that's the reason why.
I
That
think
was
it,
my-
and it comes down to your whole communication thing. Like, I think if you're just, I don't know. I feel like this, in this day and age, when you tell somebody the truth, they look at you like you're crazy.
For everybody on
Facts.
social media
Say they want the truth.
wants the fucking truth.
And that's the thing is, and that's the
In
thing that I
theory.
understand.
They want the
So
truth
my
until
thing
it's not
is
their truth.
okay,
Exactly.
we hung out, we chill. Like, listen, this is just what it is. Like, we cool, we friends, we can do our thing. If I don't really feel like we the next step to even go that. But if you just want to chill, smash the homie, whatever you want to call it, that's cool when you have an understanding. But long as that's up front, there ain't nothing else that nobody else can say.
But see, okay, now AP, here's the thing. Understandings are far few and in between, especially when they're mutual. Because one person might understand something, the other one might be on a whole nother scenario.
But I think if you just sat there and you say, listen, this is where either I'm or where I see you at, and maybe it could be a scenario that you see them in something that they didn't even know that they didn't exist, or you even seen them do that.
And shit can grow later.
It can grow, it can
Yeah.
grow, it can be like, damn, like, man, all of a sudden, like you sticking on me, and I'm like, man, like, I'm all right, let me see what's up. Like, I'm liking where this is going. Like, I didn't think it was that, but it finally caught on. But I think if you just upfront and you just kind of say, my thing is I say, I'm gonna show all my cards.
Real shit.
I'm not gonna hold one of my cards back. I'm gonna show what I got. You either like it or you don't.
And if you don't show that you like it back,
Then there ain't nothing else I can do.
Tell
Not
me,
mine here, but I can pick
Right.
out.
Now-
It's
now-
my
now-
fault.
now-
Hands down.
Tell me.
Upon meeting my empress, I ain't took out no pictures in my phone.
You're not supposed to.
But there are some guys that delete
Everything.
Everything.
no fingerprints, no evidence.
And the only
They
reason,
get-
and to be honest, the only reason why they do that is because whoever they're talking to, be like, well, I went to your social media page. Why you got your ex-girlfriend on there?
right.
I don't even, but it just depends. But my thing is this too, is when you look at it, social media. Listen, it depends on what you on. Are you on social media to holler at people? Are you on social media as a marketing thing? Like for me, it's marketing stuff. That's just a given. You got so many marketing avenues. Like for me, fitness, clubs, just in general. So it's like people are like, hey, you have never get back to me. Listen, I don't really check inboxes like
Real
that. I
shit.
post and go.
Yeah.
If I see it and
Post
you
and
comment
go,
on something,
seriously.
cool. But I have so much dialogue that has to come out. I'm not paying attention to that. If somebody's on there looking at it like you use it to talk to girls or talk to guys or whatever else it is, that's on you.
so Monique wants to know, what if you both showed interest but it fades away? You're both at fault, right?
No.
It's a mutual.
It has nothing to do
Mutual.
with
There's no
fault
fault.
because at the moment you thought y'all were compatible, and
But
then
it
a
wasn't.
week or two later you're like, this just isn't working. It's easier to be like, hey, we tried, it didn't work. Let's go our separate ways, and we're still cool.
Yeah.
If I see you in public, I'll still give you that, like, hey, I know you
I
buzzed,
understand it.
and keep it moving.
I totally understand. I agree with that. No, that's
Tell
real.
you, big
That's
difference.
real. That's
Big
understanding.
difference.
Communication.
And okay, it's funny because you're like the whole post and go. I got 160 some odd friend requests. And I'm like,
True.
I'm like, okay, I'll click a few. It's like, if you got like 50 or 60 friend requests, or 50 or 60 mutual friends,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool. It doesn't matter who the friends are.
Right.
I'm like, man, but I got like random, like 0 friend requests.
But you can dictate which ones are the fake.
No. I have some mom from Montana who is friends with In the Cut, but I'm like,
Right.
I don't know who the fuck you are.
But you can see which ones is on there. Like, okay, it's a fake account. Like,
Exactly.
you ain't got no friends, no any of that.
Yeah, like, who
for
knows?
me, I get a lot of ones on fitness stuff. Like, hey, I'm trying to do this and how I lose weight. I seen your post.
Exactly.
So I get a lot of that. But then you get a lot of ones that sitting there trying to holler, and you're like, listen, I'm not on that kind of time. You could cross the globe. This shit, I mean, it's just, I don't know what else to tell you. If I can help you, the first thing I say is this. Regardless of whatever comes across my social media, I say, hello, it's nice to meet you. What can I help you with? If they don't talk about no fitness or some other stuff, I'm like,
It's weird now. Yeah,
it's
now
weird.
it's weird.
It's weird. You know what I mean?
GQ. You ain't pretty.
GQ.
I got a GQ coming up.
I'm telling you.
Hey.
You want to wait? You want? What you want to do? It's up to you.
Come on. I'm trying to
Come
cut.
on, goddamn it.
I'm telling you. Okay, so the beautiful thing about In Effect is we are live, 100% cuts and all. It's like my man strolled in a nice two-piece tailored.
Hey.
This is what we do.
This is business.
Hey, so check, man. Feel free to chime in.
You want to tell them who you are?
On the spot.
He's like,
That's my man, man. We go back since
way.
80s and shit.
keep it going.
What? So we're
So we're at
All right, man, we'll see you
an
first.
hour and 24 minutes. We're gonna go another 6-7 minutes or longer. Producer don't care. He's chilling right now. He's lounging. So right now it's just like free for all.
So,
Got something off your
JC,
chest.
get it off your chest.
Yeah,
man.
come on.
Get it off your chest.
Say it with your chest.
Why you sweating right now? Look, he got the hood. He's like,
So, Reed, go ahead, do your thing.
Animals probably came in. Now it's time to
oh damn.
Nose off to the side.
Come on, speak it.
Get it off your chest.
I gotta get this. So
See what had happened.
I saw this like this post or whatever. I was like, me and my girl, she was like scrolling through like social media, whatever the fuck it was, and I saw this post and I saw a lot of people comment. I was like, what the fuck is that? So it was this text message between this guy and this girl, and dude was just kind of just quote said, I'm not trying to have my roommates know I fuck occasionally men and girls. And of course the chick got mad. She's like, what you mean?
Hold on. I feel like some guy said it one more time.
Did you say
One more
man?
again.
Men, you know,
Man,
men,
girl?
men, you know, like in mediocre.
Man, okay.
mediocre.
Okay.
Oh, mediocre. I said some man.
I'm quoting exactly what he said.
4s and 5s.
Yeah, you know, the
Or
average
2s and
girl.
3s.
And then so she goes says before you, she's like, he goes says, you heard me? She says, LOL, you're such a dick. And and then essentially he's like, he's like, I'm just being honest, and then she get mad about that. So then that's what me and my girls were talking. I was like, okay, women don't want honest. They want honesty until they get honesty.
They want honesty in practice. Oh, I'm sorry. They want honesty in theory, but not in practice.
Right.
Because in practice, your ass will be single in like 10 minutes. I'm with you. Because it's just like, that's almost like, what's your number? 5, 4, 3. Why you walking out the door, baby?
Yeah, you
It's
fuck
like-
all of them or like
Real talk.
you asked.
Yeah, it is.
So then me and my girl was just talking about it, and then she's like, that's why you guys are so trash. Like, just, you know,
Okay,
like,
hold on, no. The difference between men and women is we don't care. We will be 100%. Well, no, we will be honest.
Yeah, we'll be honest to a point.
Honest to a point, exactly. It's like you ask the question. If we can answer the question but skirt it some, just to save feelings, we will. But on the same note, if you ask the question honestly and we're on the point like, fuck it, why not? Exactly. This is the way I feel. 90% of the time, that ends a relationship.
So they can't handle the truth.
No, because it's like, why would you?
Yeah, that's true.
Why would you say that? Because you asked the question.
The thing is, though, women do, they just lie to themselves. That's what eventually I got to it. Like, they will. If a woman likes you enough, she will lie to herself.
Hold up.
You
That's
sound like Tyrese.
That's all I
We
have
got
to say.
into
I'm
this
the baby boy. You
debate.
know what I'm talking about? I lied to you. All right, baby boy. What the
We got into this debate last week because it was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
It wasn't last week. 2
weeks ago. If you're talking about all women are this, all women are that. It's like some women can handle the truth, others cannot. And the thing is, okay, and this is the big thing. You gotta figure out what type of woman you have.
Period.
Period. Because it's like, yeah, a little white lie to save the relationship and save face might be worth it. But on the same note, you can tell the truth and that woman will still ride with you. So it's like you gotta figure out the woman that you have. Same, okay, women, you gotta figure out the man that you have. Okay, because vice versa, it's like you can ask the same question and he might be like, or he might be like, baby, what's your number?
So, side note.
Yeah.
So if a man asks his girl, what's her number?
A man should
You're not
ask what his
supposed to ask
girl
her.
what's her number.
Does that, you know, like, does that matter?
Okay, hold up.
Supposed to ask. You're supposed to know.
I
asked. I'm supposed to ask.
ask?
No.
Okay.
No, I
No,
don't.
it's true. It's true. That's the thing is, this day and age, they can't handle the truth.
So me and
No,
that's always say
that's
if you-
something that-
people don't want a good
I don't-
relationship. If you want a good relationship, know the truth of who you with.
But wait, I don't know. I don't have an answer for that question.
Then that's
I
the
literally
truth.
do not know.
Then that's the
I
truth.
stopped. That was
Like,
not-
nigga,
so it's nothing
Like,
I'm
I don't know either.
Just say I backed for it, I did my thing, and that's what it
I've
is.
been around the block a couple times.
I don't remember.
Okay, I'm right there with you. And here's the thing. Women, if you don't know, say you don't know, because here's the thing. You didn't lose your virginity in college. You lost it in high school. If you went to college, you fucked.
And you mess with a girl too.
Yeah, hopefully, it's called experience.
It's like there was this one time in
Band
band camp. Exactly. So
I still see girls to this day out there experimenting.
there you go. It's just like, oh my god, the things she did with the tuba. I'm like,
Well, would y'all? Well, here it is. Would y'all want to be with a virgin?
Hell no.
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 I got grown men talking about you're not putting that, you're not putting all that in me. I'm like, well,
To be honest, I feel like people that like, oh, when they say, "Oh, I'm a virgin, I'm waiting," and everything else. Everyone that you see, they all end up divorced, unless they're from like across seas somewhere. Like, also, if they're on that kind of time, like on some real stuff. Like, I feel like you haven't experienced anything.
So you
Like-
need a girl with some experience.
I would like,
our age.
I would like someone that has some understanding, that's been through something, so it's not.
Teaching.
That it's not. It's you're teaching some.
Again, that's
But-
perception.
Yeah, perception, but at the same time, but I want her to experience some things to be like, to know what she wants, not to like, well, my girlfriend's just telling me this, and that. Why?
Oh my God.
Because she's never.
Because she's never did that. Or I hear a lot of even before.
I need to exhale before
I've
you
never
start
had an
about it.
orgasm before. What do you mean you've never had an orgasm?
No.
Like what? Like
Physically
also
though,
stuff.
there are women who can't.
That's
If
a
they
small,
have-
that's a small
if-
percentage.
if
That's
it's
a
small percentage.
That's like an outlier.
No. But no. So trust
Yeah,
me, trust
seriously.
me. So there's a lot of women who can have orgasms by internal,
Of course.
and some can only have it by clitoral
External.
stimulation.
Of course. No, I agree. I agree with that. There's very
Yeah.
few.
I don't think the universe is that cruel to the point where they just gonna
Oh,
make
sure it
sure
is. Absolutely.
you're not gonna be able to, get
Well, they don't know their body enough to get to that.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta get somebody that's gonna bring that freak.
But there's a lot of women who say they cannot.
They
have
cannot have it. But I'm gonna be honest.
Go ahead.
I've had a lot of women that says, "Listen, I've never came before this and this and that. I just don't think it's in the realm." Well, I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna say I'm hot shit or everything else, and all of a sudden they just like, I had this blah 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 explosions and blah blah blah. And I'm like,
Or
maybe this is what you
I
messed with.
never had an orgasm.
That's
true because it's experience or how, like I said, it goes back to the man being either experienced, self-discovery, whatever it is. Because I was one of those for the longest. I was like, I can't have an orgasm with intercourse. Period.
Right.
And then ta-da!
And then hold on, we got to do the Tootsie Roll. Hey, but that's also real stuff because you might meet 2 or 3 guys that you just
A lot of
gotta date.
girls say they only have an orgasm
Yep.
by oral, and
No, I
so
agree.
it's like to actually have it with actual intercourse.
That right
and
there is a
oral,
great specialty. So,
It is, and it's a rarity.
No, there you go. Okay, so check this out. Okay, so this is our 13th episode. Fantastic crew every week. Next week will be our last one for 2 weeks. Enjoy your Christmas.
is great.
Thanks. I was going to say Thanksgiving.
Solstice.
For New Year's.
Christmas, Kwanzaa, New
Solstice.
Year's, solstice, blah, 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 so on and so
A
forth.
lot of niggas gonna be broke because of Christmas.
So the funny thing is, no matter what episode we're on, the last like 30 minutes always falls on sex and relationships. So therefore, next week we're gonna do a whole show on nothing but sex and relationships.
A whole
Can I get signed up to come back, please?
Yeah,
I'm coming.
come on.
that right there is perfect for Christmas.
Politics. Everything is in this. Because I had some people say,
Not happening.
shout out to y'all who watching and come up to me and say y'all watching, even though y'all don't chime in. So Appreciate that. Get those in the DMs and everything later. that y'all pay
Absolutely.
attention to.
Revenues.
Spread the
Right on for that. Appreciate
Wait,
that.
pause. Columbine's back on the news.
It was on lockdown again.
But no, it was all over the US.
It's not funny, but it's sad.
It was all over the US. There was a lot of
Oh, yeah.
What happened now? I don't watch the news, so.
there were a lot of conference across the US.
So what? Just Columbine.
Just Columbine.
Okay, my bad. Don't come on here
Well, no,
talking shit.
they put Columbine at the head
On
from when they
lockdown.
said that they were
Exactly.
like, yeah, Columbine and the other schools around there on
No,
lockdown.
even across the country. Across the country.
And they were telling parents, don't go to school to pick up your
Yeah,
children.
fuck, nigga,
So
what you
anyway,
want? Man,
It's
don't
the
go.
holiday time.
Let them call me and say, you can't come to school.
Coming loaded, locked and loaded.
Hey, you be the first thing up there smoking.
Where you going?
Yeah,
Where we going?
You're right. I'm on standby.
Seriously.
That's my inventory. Let's go.
That don't make no
So-
sense.
Hey Chris, are we still good to just flow?
Oh, we flowing?
Okay, so
This is the quietest Christmas movie. You all hyped last week, Chris?
so our producer, Mr. QV, is just real talk. First time I've seen him with like no.
You must have ate an edible too.
I'm feeling prestige.
That means he's 420 high right now. Oh, so yeah, if you got something to chime in about, please do it. Because for the next like 10 minutes, we just lounging, chilling.
Well, here's a question. If your woman can't cook, do you finish the food?
Why started?
And not even just your woman. Like you go to your homie's house and they done cooked some shit and fucked it up, and you like, and your mom cooked it, and you like, damn nigga.
That's your health. You do.
You need a better mom. You need a better friend with a mom.
It depends.
I'm just saying.
It depends on your relationship or who you're with. It goes back to that because
I agree.
my ex marriage. I remember I grew up meatloaf, and the first time I came, I was like, what I ate. I was like, I honestly couldn't finish it, and I said no disrespect. I was like, it's cool, but I said I wouldn't eat it again. That's just my pure honesty. I'm a very honest person. I've always been told you can say any and anything. It's how you say it.
That's true.
That
But they
sounds
should be
good,
upfront.
shit.
Either you can cook or you can't. I
And
mean,
some of y'all
it's a yes.
can't
It's
cook,
a yes
let
or
me
no
know. It's always
answer.
good to come by and taste test.
Yeah, it's
No,
a yes or no. Either you cook or you can't. I mean, I know I can cook in general, so I'm just like,
I can't.
How'd you like the food?
I can't.
Oh yeah,
Which
how did
one?
you like
Sunday.
oh, off the hook. It was good.
Yeah.
Shit, I tore. I was full. I was good.
Yeah, they gonna all come back and they gonna want on.
Oh, no, first of all, I ain't go home and go to sleep. We was having fun that night. You know, I only get a couple days off, so you know.
That's like you probably went to work.
Two qualities with the woman. Either you feed me, the double S.
Feed me or what?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
But all women know that that's
Yeah,
the
you
key.
should
That's
be
the,
good at
that's the key to a man's heart. If you can cook and you can cook good,
It's
but it should be mutual. It shouldn't be just
Agreed.
oh, I'm just gonna have just a woman cook. I mean, if you got cooking skills, you got it. If you just honest and say, listen, this is not my passion. Look, if you do it better, then I have an understanding, and you do the cooking, and maybe I do some other stuff.
we have a great understanding, right? And I'm putting my shit out there.
You don't cook.
I don't cook.
But
Zero.
that's shit
But
cook.
But you have an understanding.
I don't fix shit either. But I also told her I don't mind paying for it to get fixed.
Okay,
But
so
that's okay.
There's
So,
a whole
but the key of it is the solution gets solved.
Right.
So Jamie says if she can't cook, then get your butt in the kitchen and cook. Can't be wasting real groceries.
Well, Jamie, I'm telling you right now, you'd be mad as fuck if I was to cook some shit.
Right. But my thing is, if she can cook, then you be like, all right, well, check this out. I'm going to make sure the groceries there, you can cook. And she might say, long as my shit is filled up, that's
where,
right.
you know, that's where the
Yeah,
whole
you gonna
thing
eat.
comes from. I buy, you fry.
Right.
Real
Okay?
shit.
It's like cool, no problem.
And when you cook, I wash the dishes.
No,
Real
fuck
shit.
that. I buy
No,
you
regardless,
fry.
regardless,
It's like
I mean-
I'd rather
Right.
Yeah, no, that's
and
that's
we
all.
wash together. It's
Right.
like the whole manual labor. I'll be like rinse dishwasher.
Yeah.
Because you run
That's
into
right.
people that like, well, listen, I love cooking, but I don't like going to the grocery store and getting everything. Check this out.
Yeah.
I'll go get everything. I'll make sure everything is full
There you
all
go.
the time, and here you go.
So I'll go
Oh,
get the groceries
balance.
and cook.
That's the key word. Balance.
Balance.
Some
Balance.
enchiladas
Balance
for
out.
Christmas would be
There's
good,
no
balance
balance
out.
with me. I'm bougie. If I don't have to cook, let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Dilly dilly.
Nah, hold on, ain't no light skin. Hold on. I hate when they throw that light skin on around. It ain't no light skin thing. It ain't no light skin thing. Don't do that. Yeah, you better say it. You got a real light skin nigga here. We gonna keep it 100. Yeah, AP3 is in the house. Oh, that light skin stuff.
So check this out. Please share, tell your friends, family, the people you don't like, definitely tune in every Thursday, especially next Thursday since it'll be the last one for 2 weeks. And then yeah, we could get it in. We're live.
Where we live at?
In the cut, on stage.
On stage barbershop off the 16th and Champa.
Hey,
Nigga, really?
Hey, you sound like that was the first time you had talked to the microphone. I'm like, what you doing about
Come to On Stage Barbershop. We on 16th and Champa, 5th floor. Alright, fifth
flow, brother man.
Sweet.
Fifth
5, 2, 3. Come get a cut. Come get in the
How do I
cut.
book?
Talk shit with us. What's up?
How do I book a?
You can book on Booksy, BOOKSY at Kyson on stage.
Spell it.
KHY Kyson. Go to Booksy, BOOKSY, goddammit, .net.
Okay, so
Just
check
look
it
up
out.
on stage.
Okay, you can find me on Pimpsy, Pimpsy. It's JACKC. Okay, Jackson.
Hey.
Ladies drink
At the
free.
library.
Shut your ass up.
I'm at the library. I got some reports that I need to do, and yeah, I'll be
Anyway,
in church
so-
in the library. And go ahead.
Tonight we're locking it down at.
Dorchester, you guys know it's ladies' night. Come through. If you guys got 7 women,
If
you
y'all
guys
want
get
to
a bottle
get
free.
in, ask AP.
Holla at me. You
Okay.
know what? #1 hottest club in Colorado. Hey.
Okay, so if y'all didn't hear him, he said 7 women, y'all get a free bottle. Okay, I'll say it once again. If you have 7 women, so a chick with 6 ugly friends, preferably not, you know, because it's like.
It still work though.
But they got the guard dogs. So
Okay,
you
are
know
we
they're
going
gonna-
to the 6 to the 8-10 ratio? Or are we
Oh no, it's
going
more
to-
like 2, 3, 5, 7.
Man, listen, forget what he says. Listen, you got 7
you
girls.
got 7
I don't
girls
care
come
what you
through.
look like. As long as
Come
you're
enjoy
women,
yourself.
7 women, it's ladies' night. Come check it out.
Yeah, great.
Only thing that you do is you just pay your gratuity, which is like $30.
Tip.
Y'all got
Just
7.
tip.
Y'all got
That's
7 women.
$5. No, that's $4.50
Seriously.
a piece.
It's a free
Get your
bottle.
shit together.
Get it right.
I'm really good at math.
Yes,
So other than that, it's like if you have any comments, concerns, whatever, blah blah blah, hit us up.
And this is the real king of R&B right here.
You better say it. Look, I see you down on the corner.
Just in case y'all forget.
Hey!
Real king of R&B.
Dilly dilly, everybody. Till next week.